James, it's been a busy stretch of games and travel. What's your biggest takeaway from this? What's been a wild stretch?
Tired, exhausted. Nah, man, it's been crazy just because of the COVID. So instead of having 2 days in between Chicago, we had to fly all the way to Portland, then come back to Chicago, then play tonight shorthanded. You know what I mean? So it's a lot. Today was definitely a little frustrating just because we wanted to win and we played so well last night. So we wanted to kind of have some kind of carryover, but it just didn't happen. We got in pretty early. I should say 5 in the morning. I didn't really get to bed till 7:30, and then woke up early. So it was crazy. But we tried, man. They made some tough shots. One of the, on paper, one of the worst 3-point shooting teams in the league, and they made 20 plus threes. So you got to give them credit.
The stretch where you guys were losing games and the chemistry and getting back on the same page, communication, how has that improved over the last week or so? You feel?
I mean, once it feels different when we got everybody there. Like last night was just was how it's supposed to be majority of the time. You know what I mean? But we're dealing with whatever we're dealing with, so we got to just go with the flow and figure it out game by game. But ideal, we would love to have yesterday's team every single game, and then it's like I said last night, see where we can gauge ourselves, see where we can get better at, see where we're not great at. But it's kind of hard to tell because, we got different lineups every game. So we just got to just keep pushing, I guess.
James, you're at the halfway point of the season. Steve said that before the COVID break, that he felt people would say you were having a great season because you're a better defensive team than expected, playing very well. But since then, everything's been thrown off. And plus, now you have Kyrie back in the mix. So can you just describe this past month or so since that COVID break, how difficult it's been to get organized and what do you see down the road?
A whirlwind. I would describe it as a whirlwind. It's just it's something new every single day. And I mean, it's pretty difficult, but we just deal with it internally and we just keep going. And hopefully, I think towards the later the season or even maybe hopefully after All-Star break, well, hopefully sooner than that, but I'm just speaking after All-Star break. Hopefully we can have our full roster and catch a real rhythm to where we know what the hell we got, in this locker room.
James has seen some bigger roles for the rookies lately. Kessler, Daron starting the last 2 games.
Yeah.
What have you seen from those 2 guys?
I love it, man. We all as a group didn't play well tonight, but just their energy. They listen, they go out there and play hard. And, they get it. They want to do the small things. Kessler's, got to take on a challenge every night of guarding, whoever we put him on. And then obviously, knocking down that shot and rebounding the ball. And as far as Day, just doing the same thing, rebounding the ball, screening, communicating defensively. And so far, they've been doing a good job. So, to get 15, 20 games under them, they'll be a lot better.
James, you mentioned what kind of whirlwind all this has been lately, but specific to the last 8 days, starting with that game in Indy when Kyrie came back, what is your biggest takeaway of this last stretch?
Honestly, I don't know. Can't tell. We beat San Antonio, we go on the road. I don't play. We lose. We all go to Chicago. We all play. We play like we're supposed to. Tonight we don't. KD, Kyrie don't play. So it's like I don't know. Thanks. Thanks.